How come most people have double personalities, right? This set of people would be something different at work, and at home they're different. How come people have selective integrity? At work, they have high integrity. At home, they don't. Do they really know what the meaning of integrity is? Or should I tell them? Should I? So today we are talking about integrity in marriage, right? I kind of feel that people don't know what integrity means. So let me just say it in simple terms. Integrity is having high moral principle and being honest, meaning doing that which you said you would do, and at the time you said you would do it. I am so tired of people having double personalities or having double standards. You will see the same people at work. They are the best. People talk so much about them. Oh, his integrity is high. Her integrity is high. He says something and he does it. She says something and she does it at the right time. But at home, they are mini monsters. So there are so many things that couples do to themselves at home that I really, really despise, especially when they are different people to their friends or colleagues. Forgetting that the people you're even supposed to be nicer to, if you're to differentiate, are even people closest to you. Your wife, your husband, your children, your siblings, your mother-in-law or parents-in-law, your husband's siblings or your wife's siblings, close family and friends. These are the people you're even supposed to appreciate more. That is not to say you should be a monster to people outside, but if you were to choose, they are the people that genuinely and sincerely love you. They love your flaws and they love your strength. So they are the people you should appreciate more. But oftentimes I see that we human beings, we tend to appreciate outsiders more than appreciating people that are close to us, especially our spouses. So there are so many things that really tick me off, in family fronts, between husband and wife. Number one, when you borrow money from your spouse, you don't pay back. See that thing, that thing enters my medulla oblongata and scatters it. Why would you take your wife or your husband for granted? You need money. You come to your wife or you come to your husband and say, honey, could you lend me 1,000 naira? Could you lend me 1 million? Could you lend me 1 billion? Depending on how rich you guys are. I have this business transaction. I'll close the deal in so time and I will pay you back. This husband or this wife gathers money from different accounts that she or he has, gives you this money. You actually seal the deal. You actually made the money, but you don't pay back. And then you expect her or him to be happy with you? You lack integrity, my friend. You don't know the meaning of integrity because you're not honest. You're not sincere. It is borrow. Pay her back. Pay him back. That is integrity. Most times we begin to ask ourselves, why is it that this marriage stopped working at some point? You didn't stop. It has been brewing. You keep on asking yourself, why did my husband change? Why is he hiding finances from me? Or why did my wife change? Why is she hiding finances from me? My dear, he's actually doing that or she's actually doing that because you changed, you started it. He borrowed money from you or you borrowed money to him, depending, and the person that borrowed didn't actually pay back. So of course, the borrower naturally will begin to hide his or her finances. When you come tomorrow, she will say, I don't have, and then lies. The marriage will begin to change. And tomorrow you will say, oh my God, my husband is changed, but you started it. Or she started it, depending. So guys, stop that. But at work, you borrow money from your colleague and you pay. In short, you will tell your colleague you pay at the 20th. On 18th, you've even paid back. But you borrow from your wife or your husband, you wouldn't pay back. That shows you lack integrity. You have multiple personalities and you really need to watch it. You're not a sincere person. Then another thing that couples do in marriage that I don't like is when you don't pay attention to your spouse's feelings. Right? You trivialize their emotional expressions. So when they say, I don't like this is not good, this hurts me, you feel like, I beg this woman, she too they complain, she's so emotional, women, they are too sensitive, or this man is too petty. No. Understand that people are different. The truth is that something that might just be a normal thing to you might mean something so deep and important to the next person. Could you just pay attention and respect that? See, I am an advocate of marriage is not hard. I'm sorry, I'll say it again. To me, marriage is not hard. We make it hard for ourselves because two people don't come in with the right intention. People don't come in with knowing that when you are in love or when you come to this union called marriage, see, it will strip you. It will show you your flaws that you didn't even know you had. it will really strip you so naked. And most times when you see that marriage is stripping you naked, you actually try to protect yourself by not being sincere and vulnerable. That means you're not even ready for the union called marriage. So when you enter this union, you would know that your spouse will see so many flaws and so many things about you that some of them you didn't even know you had those weaknesses. But it's okay, because the truth is, marriage is supposed to make you better. Nowhere in the Bible did I see that they said that marriage will make you happy. Marriage, it was in the Bible that marriage is supposed to make you better. That does not mean that something that makes you better will make you sad. No, don't misunderstand. But the paramount lesson of marriage is to make you better. It's like saying you're going to university or you're studying for your PhD or your master's. Of course, your PhD certificate will make you better, more marketable in the society, right? But there was never a time they told you that going to school is fun or happy. It's not happy. There's no happiness in going to school. It is tiring. It's exhausting. The library, the research, the studies, the late night, staying awake late night and all that, it is tiring. The cramming for those that cram, the memorizing, everything, it is difficult. It is excruciating. But the truth is, when you stick it out and graduate, your certificate can get you a job that will pay you 20 times more than what you were earning. So at the long run, it will make you happy. But the process would make you better. It will teach you discipline. It will teach you principles. It will teach you tolerance. It will teach you endurance. That is what marriage does. So you should learn how to pay attention to your spouse's emotional feelings. When they say they don't like something, understand that they are different individuals from you. And when they say it, they mean it. Try at least. We know that they cannot say it today and tomorrow you're already a perfect man, a perfect woman. Of course not. But when they see the process and the steps you're making towards the right direction, that will give them comfort, knowing that you're listening to their emotional feelings and you're willing to be better for them, which is the essence of marriage and union, which is actually the integrity in marriage that I'm talking about. And number 3, be honest. Hey, Lord, I think the way we lie to our partners these days, man. Most times, guys, just comment and tell me, have you noticed that sometimes in this era or in this our world, it kind of seems that a man and a woman enter this thing called marriage as strangers, kinda, like as if it's a contract. Like we're in this thing called marriage, we'll procreate, we'll have our children, we'll train them, but we are not friends, we're not close. Yeah? So I have my close friends, people that know me very well. The front that I give at home is just a different person. Like who my wife thinks I am is not who I am, or who my husband thinks I am is not who I am. My friends outside actually know me because I'm actually pretending to my spouse that I'm who I think they want me to be. I don't know if this makes sense. Guys, comment if you think I'm making sense. If you think you understand what I'm saying, please comment. Let's share, right? But I think that is where or why most of our marriages are failing now. People are not themselves in this thing called marriage. And then you ask yourself, how can I be in a marriage with someone that I will live with for the rest of my life, yet I am faking who I am to this person? How long will it take me? How long can I sustain this? I think that is one of the pivotal reasons marriage fail, and that is one point that really strikes me as lack of integrity in marriage as well. I'm urging us actually for us to be ourselves and be honest and open. See, if both of us are on the same page, you won't be despised by your partner if they see you finish, quote unquote, except you married somebody that is not on the same trajectory as you are. But if you married somebody that is on the same page with you, showing yourself, real and fully would make them appreciate you and will make them support you in this process of becoming a better version of you. That is what marriage is. We support each other. We don't change. Note that, guys. You are not in marriage to change your husband or your wife. No. You are in marriage to support each other grow and become better versions of yourselves. That is what marriage is all about. That is integrity in marriage. Okay? And then the last one is also evaluate the process. You actually have to look back and ask yourself, are we getting better? Most times people don't communicate in marriage because of fear of being shut down, or most times communication enters into fight because people don't use the right choice of words, and you see people sweeping things under the carpet, and then one day, boom, it bursts. And you say, but we didn't see it coming now. We thought we were happy. No, you knew it was going to come because you don't discuss things. You don't, weigh your processes, check where you guys are at, ask each other if you're happy, if there are things I'm doing you don't like, how do we actually change, how do we work together to be happier and better. I always say it again and I repeat myself. For me, marriage is not hard. We make it hard because we don't come clean. We don't come with the right intentions. We don't come with the right energy. We come with our baggages. We come with being fixed in who we are and rigid in who we are. We don't want to change and be better people. And that's why when you enter that union, it's just a matter of time, things will change. I did a video, I'm going to link it up. It's called Marriage is a Scam. In that video, I really talked about knowing yourself first before entering the union called marriage. I think that is really very important, and that is one of the problems we have that causes lack of integrity in marriage. So guys, share with me if you think there are so many other points I missed out, the things that people do to themselves in marriage that shows that they lack integrity. And, if you've experienced something like that from your partner, or if you've heard stories like that, share, let's discuss and learn from each other. Okay? Till next time, guys, remember to always hang in there. The very best is next. Love you. Ciao.